Spark a conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, education. This is Menage with the MaryJayneMaven. When we on the air, it's always a lituation. Might talk about some litigation, might talk about some immigration, might talk about some politics, but never talking nonsense. Yes, we on in the slide. Watch and listen, it's a vibe. Watch it while you getting high, or you can listen while you drive. Just don't forget to subscribe.
Roll up. Trying to get high.
So as I was saying, I'm the plug. Drake, fire. Future, only time he's fire is when he does anything with Drake. He should beg Drake to do an album like every 2 years. Like,
that's
please.
funny.
He really is. He really is. So he says, whole time I was ready, they was like, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, nah, nigga, let's get it. It's that OVO Halloween gang. You know how I'm rocking already. If you come here trying to take some, there's a lot more where that came from. And I'll just stop there because I'm not doing injustice, but the shit is fire. So that's kind of my motto. I'm the plug. I'm your brand education plug, cannabis. I'm your wellness, your lifestyle, plug. So just know me as the plug. You can call me the plug when you see me out too.
Holla at the plug.
Holla at the plug.
When you see me outside.
Yes, yes. So what is I like to, to find out what music I should be listening to or, what I'm not listening to. So we're going to make this, what is a song? And I would love for you guys to, hit me up on the website, hit me up on social media, go in the comments of this video and let me know what is your go-to song when you want to smoke and listen to some music or set the stage.
Yeah. Or nothing like some good smoking weed tunes. Yes. I would go Green Brain by DJ Scratch Perry. I've been knocking that real heavy lately. It's wild. I actually use it. I want to use it for my intro to the podcast. I'm really considering reaching out to his management, seeing if I can get it. I throw him a couple of dollars, so it's that good. But it's in. If you go on my Instagram page, it's on one of my joints when I was promoting the clothes. It's like for my clothing drop. We use that for the video.
Well, I like that. I mean, there's ways that you could just like mix it and because it's expensive. I wanted to use
right. How much do you?
I wanted to use Jill Scott. Yeah, like as part of mine when I started. I looked in that shit, got the email back, and I was like, I'm sorry for what? And I only wanted to use just let's take a long walk around the park after. Like I only want to use just a little bit, and they were like 15, 16.
Bandos?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, what?
Damn.
For Jill Scott? Like, oh, okay.
Right. I ain't know.
So we did not.
Right.
I was like, well, I can sing it or say it myself. Like, we could try that. Yeah. But, there's always ways to kind of figure it out. You mix it in with other shit.
It's all good.
Like
I know mad people that make beats. I could find something.
Well, I'm sure, from the East Coast.
I just fuck with it. Yeah. You know it's going to be a little boom bap. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Green Brain, DJ Scratch Perry.
Okay.
Fucking fire.
I like it. I have to add that. Mine is old school. I love there's two. There is Rap Song by Nelly and the St. Lunatics from back in the day.
Already not feeling this playlist.
It's dope. Okay, the song is dope. It talks about nothing but smoking and it also has significance in our relationship and just one of those songs that no nothing. It was like when we first got together and my friend Sarah, my homegirl, I remember one time we smoked before going out to see hubby. And we were on the freeway and she was like, is it just me? And I looked down at that time at my speedometer. I was going a full 37 miles per hour on the freeway.
Oh, man.
Going to Davis. That's how high it was. So
wow.
So that also kind of plays with it. It's just good memories to it.
It's all good.
Another one is Blow My Buzz by D12.
I don't think I heard that one.
Oh,
which album?
That one.
First one?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That is a karaoke song that hubby and I love to do.
Okay. Karaoke couple special. Fuck man. Yeah.
Don't.
You two fuck around?
Man. So he does more of like, what are you gonna sing? But the times that we do, it's Patiently Waiting.
By
MM50.
Oh, word. Who does M? Who does Fifth?
We kind of switch it up because we both know. You should see us in the car. Like that shit goes on in the car. You would be like, are they okay over there? Because we are serious. You would think that we were them in the studio. Like, it's serious.
Yo.
We both know the song so well. I think the last time I started to do
Oh my God, I got
50, I think, and then you did it, and then he just went on and did Eminem as well. So I just ended up doing like the doubles. I was like, oh well, all right.
Right.
But we were also feeling it. We had, you know, a few stiff drinks there at the karaoke spot. But I like to do shit that people don't expect me to do. So
yeah.
Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places.
Oh, hello.
I did Stained the last time, and people were like, oh my God, oh my, yeah. You were, I mean, I
don't even know what that is. That's wild.
Hard kind of rock song from like 2000.
Sure. I figured it was rock.
Yeah, they were kind of, they weren't.
Sounds familiar.
They were kind of like a pop, not so much Papa Roach.
In and out, came and went.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, yeah, a little bit of Papa Roach, a little bit of Linkin Park, kind of around that time.
Okay. Yo, shout out Linkin Park, man.
Oh, so
Jersey
good.
shit.
So good. And they're getting ready to come out with another album.
I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with it.
You know,
I'm just gonna let it. The first 2 albums live forever. You know what I mean?
So good, right? That's all
I need. I don't need nothing new.
Maroon 5, only the first album. Other than that, shut the fuck up. But like only the first album. Oh no,
I fucks with Maroon 5, man.
I want Adam to stop doing what he's doing. Like moves like Jagger, kind of drew the line.
Like, oh yeah, I ain't fuck with that shit. Yeah,
but the very first album, songs about Jane.
Yo, sometimes I don't even be known as them. Sometimes, like moves like Jagger, I don't even think I knew that till just now.
That's what I'm saying, because they changed. Like they were a lot more.
They were definitely their own
R&B,
sound,
a lot more, a lot more soul than that first one.
It's that dude voice,
Adam,
man.
Yeah, you know, I think he got famous and he started like hosting the Voice, and you know, other shit went to the wayside, and then he got with like a 12-year-old girl. You know, his wife was like 12.
You know how that go.
But yeah, so those are the songs. The hubby. You have one?
Yeah, what you working with, man? Let me get some smoke on, man. I know that's right. That's right.
About why you're thinking a good one that I heard today, Sublime, 2 joints. I mean,
2 joints is fire.
I mean, always like I smoke 2 joints in the morning.
I do smoke 2 joints at the same time sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's like 2 big clips, I'm just trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, and just especially
I'll put them in this finger and this finger. I'm like like an animal.
I love that. And shout out, they're going to be at Thunder Valley on July 1st.
Who?
Sublime featuring Rome.
Word?
Yeah, because they have a new lead singer, so it's Sublime featuring Rome.
Oh, that's tight.
But yeah. So.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Mr. Roots?
Mystic Roots. Yeah, I seen them last. I don't even know, in October maybe in Swabbies.
They're good. They're like we're totally good friends with them.
Oh no shit.
Like been friends with them since.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like, Coop,
what's up to Coop? What's up to Cat? What's up to Rabbit?
A hoodie. I was cold as shit. I bought a hoodie. I sent it to my mom. My mom wears it now. She loves it. So there's a Mystic Roots, right?
Yeah.
Hoodie floating around in North Jersey right now.
That's fire. They've gone all over, and I'm gonna tell you, I saw them first time at Harlow's in 99.
Okay.
And then saw them again when I got with hubby in Davis. And I've always, it will happen. I want to sing one song, my favorite song with them, you know, Smoke Out, Chico, California. I've like always. So funny. They've had different, you know, people in the band and didn't see him for a while. And then when they came back, there's this girl lead singer. And I'm like, who the hell is that? And I was salty, upset. Cat, I've told you this now because I was like, I'm supposed to be the one.
Oh, that was your spot.
Damn, Cat and Coot are husband and wife. They have 2 so beautiful kids together. And you know, I love her now. And I told her that I was like, I did not like you when I first saw you in the group. But they are, I think they have a good lineup now, a good set of people.
Nice.
Coot from the Bay. Always been cool. You know, my boys love them. We take them to like Swabbies. That's the only place we take them to see them because it's outside and it's a little better.
It's chill. Yeah.
And they made Jackson, the little one, they made his like entire year 2 summers ago. They gave Rabbit, who's the guitarist, bassist, or Corey's the bassist? Okay, so he gave my baby his guitar pick, and then Marco, who's the drummer, best vibes and nicest guy ever, gave him like all his drumsticks that he used throughout the whole show. And
Nice.
I mean, my son was just like
That's
this the whole
tight.
time. Like we were right in front of the speaker, and he did not want to move, and he just the whole time and just loved everything about him. And Mr. Groots is his shit right now. Like he will
That's what's up.
be in the shower, and all of a sudden you just hear their albums or whatever. But
oh, word, that's what's
yeah,
up, man.
yeah. So shout out to them. They are going to be on the podcast once we can get everything worked out.
Nice.
But yeah, they're love them. Like
That's
they're really
tight.
good people. So well, I want to jump into just a little bit of staying sane with Mary Jane. The shit that just, you know, if it wasn't for the weed, I would lose it. I would cuss more people out every single day. I would write a lot of, you know, very strongly worded letters. You know, I'd be on the Karens. If you've seen the Karen compilations that are on YouTube, they are so
Fire.
entertaining.
It's so good.
I'd be on there. Y'all are crazy, man.
That part.
Good Lord. But yeah, so my staying sane with Mary Jane is kind of very familiar to, like we said, a segment on your podcast. What my, you know, my thing that is driving me crazy, I mean, crazy right now is, of course, we are going through, well, we're not really in war, but we know that there is a, you know, are they a continent, a country?
Country.
A country. There's a country on our planet, you know, that they are
Under attack.
yeah, I mean, and being completely crippled. And it's all a power trip. And it's really sad that we just had to come through a worldwide pandemic, something that was completely out of our control, something that none of us have lived through, you know, in our lifetime, but now we're having to deal with this type of situation. As parents, having to explain it to your kids, because they, of course, have so much access to it. You know, it's right there. And for some reason now, a lot of teachers talk to kids like they're their best friends. So, you know, like I know, especially my kids end up finding shit that I'm like, why in the fuck would she talk to you about that?
Right.
But, you know, it's super sad, especially when you're seeing the dilapidated, you know, buildings and people like these are people's homes 2 days ago, and now they're like shambles of a home. Yeah. So that is very sad. And I don't know what the effect will be. I hope that it's not going to go far where it will include the rest of us. I hope that for once, the United States can stay out
God, we
of
stay
it.
out of this shit, man.
Please, for once. We are not the answer.
Bro.
Our shit's not even cool.
People talking about sending the tridents. Do not send in the tridents.
Like,
please.
Like, just look, let's deal with, first of all, we have terrorists and we have a war here. Insurrection. Let's not forget that, guys. We have shit that we need to deal with at, you know, at the home level. So I hope not, but love and light to everybody there. Now my real staying sane with Mary Jane thing, the real thing, and this is, you know, this is more back to, you know, Mary Jane, the baby, the ass whooping, and the result of the brother-in-law who got it, well, the brother who got his ass whooped, now suing for $3 million. This is the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. You ask for it. It's like you telling somebody like, meet me here. And then you faking having your mom there to fight, you know, to stop the fight. Don't ask for it if you didn't want it. And I don't care that 6 of his boys who are his employees, I don't know why everybody's acting like it was like a jumping, like, oh no, his boys should have stayed back. He pays the motherfuckers so that he doesn't get sued and doesn't get into trouble.
Yeah.
Like they did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Shout out to Russ, just like when Russ, you know, socked up Guap Dad 400. Oh,
what Russ do? Hold up. Russ teed off on somebody?
Russ has gone in, got an Adam 22 from No Jumper.
He got Adam 22?
He got
Adam
stole
22?
on him? Yeah, like back in the day, like stole.
What?
Found out that this dude was he was at like a nail shop or something. And Russ found out and
he stole on him.
And you know he kicked it with a bunch of like Nigerians and like.
Tell me the second incident. Who else he got?
Guap Dad 400. Yeah. Who ever since I like learned the background, I'm like, I don't like that dude. And then, you know, he's kind of corny anyway. You listen to him talk like you're from Oakland and all, but still.
No shit.
Yeah, got him
at
a festival or something, and that's what it was, right? It was
all right, Russ, getting busy, man. Representing proper for Jersey, man.
Yeah, people want to play with him and play on his name and say that because he's little man and he can't do shit.
Nah, man. The one thing about Jersey, like, there's so many little towns. Don't matter if you're in the hood. Don't matter if motherfuckers can fight.
Yeah,
and motherfuckers is tough
and
everywhere in Jersey.
Like, yeah, they kind of have to. I mean, we don't deal with it on the same level. Like, I mean, I never got asked jumped for my Tims. I mean, I didn't wear Tims, but what I'm saying, like a jackets and shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know that was a normal thing. Maybe people got their Jordans or something, but man. I think that
we used to hate on the kids that had all the different colored Tims. If you had all the different colored Tims, we was starving for just the constructs. We was on you.
That you knew,
yeah,
huh?
we was on you, man.
Yeah, don't wear that shit. Don't be trying to match outfits. Man, in the 90s and 2000s, that's what you had to do, though. You matched outfits.
Yo, you was so lit. If you could match your Tims, man. Fuck.
Yeah, don't have like a flannel
super
on and then just
drip.
Man, so much. My son, 13-year-old, loves it. Like that's what he asked for Christmas. He wanted FUBU, Sean John, and then he showed me an outfit of Jagged Edge and was like, "Mom, I want this exact outfit." And I was like, "This was so 2002." It was so 2002 from the do rags all the way down, but the pants were like 7 sizes too big, and he thinks it looks good. He likes the wide collars and like he thinks you fit it, okay. But my son's gonna have game because. He listens to all the R&B and like the good ones.
That's cool.
He goes, "Mom, cool. A woman's worth. You got to if a woman's
if a like man, if a young man could digest a woman's worth, that's good.
Look, I'm not gonna have to worry about him. I'm gonna have
shout out to Jaheim. He's from Jersey too, from New Brunswick.
Oh my God, you and my son would have a good old conversation about music because that he stays on his playlist. Okay, stays on
from the Ville.
Yeah. Hubby had to have a talk with him. He's like, okay, some of that you don't do though, because some of what they sing about is hate. And he's like, no. He's like, no, it is. Like, this is where you decipher some stuff. So he had to learn. So but so the baby situation. What do you think about that? I know we were talking about it in a little detail. I know you saw the footage of the fight.
Yeah, but prior to this meeting this evening, I didn't know what it was about. I saw the fight. So.
But how do you ask for the fight? You stay on site. You tell another grown man.
Hey, look, if it's on site, if it's on site, it's on site. You can't say nothing, especially if you said it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and doing videos, site. Like I said, setting up, media,
because that means you threaten. That means my well-being's threatened if I'm around you.
And that's what he said.
As soon as we see each other.
That's what the baby's defense is. He's like, I was threatened. I was, he wasn't threatened. Especially with the 6 dudes he had.
But he said it on him for real.
He did. I mean, and
but how long? Hold on. How long was he in the bowling alley before he teed off on him? Did he just get there?
Apparently, dude had just gotten there. The brother had just gotten there because the baby had on his his shoes and everything already. Like he had bowled a couple. Yeah, like he had bowled a couple frames.
He was warmed up.
Yeah, he was ready. Right.
Damn.
So.
I'm glad they didn't start throwing bowling balls, man. Because you kill somebody with
that part.
I thought it was gonna happen. I was like,
man, can you imagine?
God. No, God, nobody do
that. Shit just happened though. It just happened at a bowling alley in Atlanta this weekend. There was a huge fight, and people were throwing bowling balls, tables, and it started as a family altercation.
Yo, that's like the new club. What the fuck is the deal with these bowling alleys, man?
Look,
some towns that should be super turned up.
The one out here, that country club. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like that was the spot. Like if you weren't 21, because there used to, I mean, there still isn't hardly any 18 and over clubs, but if you weren't 21, you was at country club. And it got to the point that they started IDing you, wanding you, and now you have to pay to get into the bowling alley.
Yeah.
On like a Friday night around this time. Like you have to you start paying like $10 to get into the bowling alley. And it's not a dope bowling alley. Let's preface there. Okay. Sure. It's been around for 9,000 years. But parties used to be, they have a room that people used to rent out to have parties and shit. And there used to be clubs there. I mean, look, I've had some times there.
All right. All right.
But what is coming back into being popular is skating rinks and people going skating.
Yeah, man. That too.
And I'm like,
I'm supposed to go tomorrow night.
People with skates though, because
Yeah, I'm not fucking with
kicking somebody in the head with a skate. I don't know.
I do my couple laps, get my boogie on, and I get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, last time we went with the little one. He earned it, and hubby was like, "You skate, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I got out there, I was like, "I haven't skated since like 9th grade." So I was like,
"It's a little wobbly."
Yeah, and see, I'm already not that just stable. So
Right.
sometimes, so yeah. So what's saying with Mary Jane is being a bitch. You're calling for something, you're asking for something, and then you go ahead and you try to make it about money. And is that really going to resolve that you got your ass kicked and you got thrown around by your hair? I don't know. I just feel like that's not a man. That's not a man move, and that's a bitch move. And good thing I'm not the baby, but that's the type of shit that bothers me. Is there anything that happens in your day to day, or that's happened, to you recently that you're like, hey, good thing I have, this nice pre-roll right here?
Yeah, man. I have a 2-year-old, and he's crazy as fuck.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That fun age.
So sometimes it's nice to take a little break. Outside of that, I mean, shit, you get some bad news, man. Sometimes, shit don't always go your way, man.
Yeah.
And, as an entrepreneur trying to figure out every single move, you have to make, and your family's depending on you. Sometimes it's that the tree just slows my mind down. My mind's always fucking racing.
Yeah.
So it slows my mind down. I could chill, meditate on that, and then just fucking keep it moving.
I know you shared with me on your podcast that you've gotten into meditation and that's helped you. Where would you say, if you could tell yourself 5 years ago, give yourself any advice about something that you do now that has helped you, but if you could give yourself advice 5 years ago, like implement meditation, do this, do that, what would be that bit of advice?
I would say meditation, number one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would also say cut off all the dead weight, all the iffy friends, all the ones you was iffy about, all the ones you knew you was keeping around for no reason. I would cut all them. And those have been the best too.
Yeah,
I think those have been the best too.
And it's the smartest thing. And do you think, kind of getting into, we're gonna talk about a good pizza. You're having some good pizza, some good combo. Do you think that becoming more of an entrepreneur, really delving into having your own, cannabis brand and your own line, did that help to facilitate, those thoughts? Like, it definitely helps. And I think meditation is something that helps you to open up and go, they don't do anything for me and I don't do anything for them. And it has to be like a reciprocal thing. It can't just be like, they don't do anything for me. Like, you have to be accountable and honest, as well as like, do I add anything to them? And then that way it makes it easier to go ahead and just cut that energy out, because it's no place in your life. So
yeah, for sure. Like, once you get in your 30s and you're pushing a little more towards 40, it's like, look, bro, if you cause me any kind of drama, you bring me any kind of bad vibes, if you're about subtraction or division, I'm not fucking with you. I can't fuck with you. I got no time. I'm looking at my shot clock like, fuck, dude. I got like 20 years to really hit this shit. I don't got time for that. So if you're not about addition or multiplication, you can't come into my circle. You know what I'm saying?
I like
you gotta add value some sort to my life.
Me
and my situation, or my
and
mission.
You have to.
If not, it's all good. Go on your mission. I'm cool. We can still be cool and everything, but I can't rock with you on a regular basis.
And that's just because it's not conducive to what you're trying to do. And
it's not.
If you have a quality of life and a picture for your life and your existence, you have to realize when those pieces don't fit into the puzzle.
Exactly.
So
and if it ain't adding up, it's time for some subtraction.
So speaking of, like I said, this season is all about what's your why. So we're going to give a little bit of a spotlight. We're going to shine that spotlight here where it's so well deserves to be. Tell us about why getting into the cannabis industry, why having your own brand.
Right.
Let us know about it, how you came up with it. Give us a whole little story.
Getting into the cannabis industry, I mean, I've been just doing it forever. It's just a part of me. Like, I've been doing this since I'm 14. I'm 38. You know what I'm saying? It's like, once you've been doing it for long, I've been doing it for longer than haven't been doing it, and it's just a part of me. It's what I do. It's my second language, right? And throughout the years, I've seen what it does for people, and if you've been doing it as long as I have, you'll have those little pull on your heartstrings moments with, like, for example, before I moved here, my god baby Adriana, she was 4 years old, and she had a Helm tumor on her kidney, cancer, you know what I'm saying? Right before I left. and you know, the chemo and all that, and she was just this poor little girl was suffering, and like she couldn't eat. You feel me? Only way we could get her to eat was with the RSO oil. You know what I'm saying? And it would, you know, it was, you know, fuck her up a little bit, but it's just weed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she could eat.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. She could keep the weight on, and it just helped her with that little quality of life while she was going through that shit. And you know, I do it for this shit like that, man. People are out there hurting. It's real medicine. If I can get this medicine to enough people, I can make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So was that the kind of the catalyst for moving from the East Coast to moving to Cali? If you guys haven't gone into it or don't remember, that part too. That part too. Yes. And a little, I don't want to say, well, it was free, like, you know, at this time. I mean, New York just
but that shit is weak out there, man.
Yeah.
Like, all that legalization shit is weak as fuck. Right now anyway. I love the movement. I love the progression and where it's going, but it's not California.
Yeah. And they're not making it easy.
No,
you know.
No, and it's Jersey's super corrupt. Like, you should see the laws in Jersey. I had one conversation with one lawyer, and I'm good on all that. I'll open up another business here before I do it in Jersey.
So shout out to those of you who are becoming successful and are doing that. And I know there are a few, and there are some success stories for people, you know, from equity programs and things like that.
Yeah.
But stay on top of it, because it definitely seems like there's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
I mean,
what was the question? My bad.
Just saying, you know, kind of how, you know, was it the catalyst for you moving, you know, out here and coming to into California and, you know, into the City of Trees?
Yes. Yes. California. Yes. City of Trees was random.
Both sides,
City of Trees was random.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Super random. But as far as coming here, yes. Like, if you're going to be an actor, right? You want to be in New York, you want to be in LA. You want to sell weed, grow weed, you know, make concentrates, fucking sell weed. Like, this is probably the place to do it. You know what I'm saying?
And so, had you heard about the opportunities in like Northern Cali versus, you know, Southern California, or was it just like the Bay is too expensive, like everybody knows, and so it was like, let's go ahead and
okay, how did I land here? So it was like, it was gonna be definitely Northern California, because I had a couple cousins here.
Okay.
So I was familiar with Northern California because I used to come visit. You feel me? I got cousins in Alameda, Oakland, Benicia, and Auburn.
Okay.
Right. So when I'm looking at the map, Sacramento looked like it's right in the middle.
Right.
So I said, hey, let's move to Sac.
Right.
And you know, so we scheduled a little trip. We planned the trip. We planned the move date for August 1st, and we planned the neighborhood shopping date for April, whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? April before then. We came out here, checked out some neighborhoods, you know, found out where we would live, and you know, that's how I got. That's
a big thing to do, to be able to pick up your family and kind of go on a hope and a prayer. But it's what, 4 years later now? 5?
Yeah, going on 5. August 1st will be 5 years, man.
Damn,
man. I went fast.
That is hella
really
fast. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
We were just talking about when we first met, your oldest was just going in high school, and she's in college.
Yeah,
like,
she's in college now. Yeah, word.
You know? She's on your Insta, right?
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. With the merch. I knew right away. I was like, okay, I identify right away. You guys make sure that you go and follow if you haven't already. As you know, you're watching this or listening to this, make sure you go and follow Good Pizza.
Good pizza with 3 Z's.
Yes. So speaking of, how did you come up with the idea for the brand and the name? Yeah.
So I was just, it was time, man. It was time to start a new project, a new thing, a new brand. I was like, you know, I want a cool brand. I could be myself, really use my personality and, you know, a little bit of my culture where I'm from.
Yeah.
And, you know, how I'm going to do that, man. So it's hard to pick a name that hasn't been taken, a cool name, right? So I'm like,
you can't use like the online generators. Like, everything is just so common, or you know, it's already taken.
Yeah.
There's so many brands that have the same name right now. So many. But yeah.
And